This segment of Showcase is brought to you by Cravens and Noll, and a huge congratulations to your team, by the way, being voted one of the best by the Richmond Times-Dispatch. There is a very good reason for that, too, and I have a question about it. I'm not calling you out on this one, but you always say you're our lawyers for life. Joe, what does that mean?
That means that we represent you in injury cases, we represent criminal cases, we represent divorce and family law cases, we have a tax team, and we have a bankruptcy team. So if you have an issue, we have a lawyer that can help you, and that lawyer is specifically trained to do that specific area of practice, and that's where they focus.
I like that you have all of the different facets. So what does that mean as far as like different phases of our life and connecting with you all?
Well, ultimately, how we set it up is we're broken into, like Joe was saying, the different practice groups. And so, at one point in your life, you may need a will. And so, you've had a child, you'd think, hey, I need to start getting these important documents in place. You call the firm. Ultimately, you'll be set up with the attorney practice that does wills and estates. Down the road, hopefully you're never in one, but if you're in a car accident, you've got our number, you call us, then you're going to be set over to the personal injury practice group where they focus with the lawyers and the staff to make sure that we can handle your case and take it all the way to satisfaction.
I think that's really important too, because we become comfortable with you as Cravens and Noll, but you don't have to start over from the very beginning. You guys really cover everything. What is it about your law team that you feel like is so special?
Well, it's the focus on the cases from the staff and the attorneys. Everyone that works here is so focused on you and your case, because we know if you've been in an accident, you're worrying about getting to work, getting back to work, taking care of your medical needs, and you don't need to constantly be talking with the insurance company. We take everything off of your plate so that you can focus on work and getting back to your normal life.
And what about people who just don't know exactly what they need? Like they know that they might need an attorney, but they're not really sure where to start. Do you all help kind of sort through that process?
We can, and we're the perfect firm for that because we exercise a legal practice in so many areas that when you come in with your problem, we can get you to the practice group that can solve your need.
That's perfect, because I think a lot of us, you need help sometimes. You just don't know where it's supposed to come from.
Add on to him, as far as being the multi-practice that we're in, there is a lot of overlap in your life with different types of cases. Mm-hmm. If you've been in an accident, but you also have significant other bills, you might need to talk to our bankruptcy attorney about how is that going to impact your personal injury case and vice versa. You're in a family law case and there's a lot of debt going on. Well, you might go from the family law attorney down the hall to the bankruptcy attorney to talk to them about it. So you don't have to leave the building or the office. You can just walk down the hallway and speak with the other attorneys.
That's incredible. That's a huge time saver, and it's great because then you don't have to start all over again from the beginning. How do you think people feel about, going to a law firm for the first time? What is the scariest part or the biggest misconception that they have to overcome, and why Cravens and Noll can help?
I don't know. I mean, ultimately, we're friendly here, ultimately. So when you call, you're going to have the person who stands here and sits here all day. She's going to direct you to the right person to talk to, and we can handle things over the phone, by video, and in person. So we leave it up to the clients, ultimately, how do you want to get started? And from the get-go, whether you're talking with, especially with a personal injury attorney, the attorney's going to be talking with you, not an assistant. And they're going to walk you through how this all works. So you might have had 20 questions coming into the call. Hopefully we can answer them all right away.
I think this is definitely one of the reasons why people love you all so much, because you really do cover everything. You're friendly, you're personable. I mean, you're tough in court when you need to be and for helping us through those tough times, but you all do a fantastic job. So thank you so much for all the advice. We definitely love that you are able to help everyone with all phases of our life, just like you were saying. You can find out more about Cravens and Noll. Go online or check them out on their social media as well. This segment of Showcase is brought to you by Cravens and Noll.